Madam Speaker, I now yield as much time as he may consume to the gentleman, an expert in health policy, Mr. Schweikert from Arizona.
The gentleman from Arizona is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. You do realize what's going on here, and I'm going to be a little sarcastic because I'm frustrated. Insulin prices is outrageous. But why is it outrageous? The fact of the matter is our regulatory mechanic and our payment mechanics are the very things that broke this. And here you do a piece of legislation that will break it more. Please, I beg of the majority, hire an economist. And I'll walk you through some of the facts on it. So you're doing a bill here where you're going to subsidize the dollar amount in the back, but you're still going to keep the regulatory mechanics the way they are, and they're archaic designs. And then you're going to be joyful that individuals will pay, what, $35 a vial? At the same time, we're subsidizing it billions and billions and billions of dollars. Does anyone have a subscription to an aggregator on healthcare policy on your side? You do realize there's a co-op coming out of the ground right now that's going to be $55 for a box of 5. It's lower than your subsidized price, and this is their market price. If you were doing something good for society, you'd actually be moving this COVAX to the top of the regulatory stack and saying, we want them to get permitted and licensed as fast as possible because they're still a year plus away. But it's being built right now, and you're about to screw up the solution. And if you really, 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 really care about people, remember, I represent the population with the second highest number of diabetes. I represent a tribal community that's #2 in the world. Come with me sometime and let me introduce you to some people who've had their feet cut off. If you actually care about solving the misery, read. The science journals have made it clear last November, December, the success. We know how to cure, and for my friend over here, you have a family member, type 1. I know I need to go through the speaker, but a family member with type 1, we know how to cure it now. And there's even the next generation of this, as we've even learned how to do the stem cell, the isolate cell, tag it with a CRISPR, so you can do a biofoundry, meaning it doesn't have to come from your skin cells. We can basically now cure type 1, and the same technology will work for type 2, but we're going to have to deal with some societal issues. If you wanted to end the misery in society, don't build more clinics, don't do a subsidy, get this technology to people. And for those of us who are fiscal hawks and actually care about where we're going, you do realize 31% of all of Medicare spending is just diabetes. 33% of all healthcare spending is diabetes. And so the brain trust here decides, hey, let's subsidize this by billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, screw up the movement to actually have cures, to actually have a co-op provide the product dramatically less expensive. Remember, the co-op is going to bring it in cheaper than the subsidized price without all the taxpayer money. Please, I know the virtue signaling here is powerful. The economics are crap. I yield back.
The gentleman is reminded to direct his remarks to the chair. The gentleman